2 in the morning, rest is getting harder.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, episode number 6, season number 1 of Saving Sampdoria. Oh boy, we are going to save them, we're going to send them to new heights. I absolutely really loving and enjoying this series at the moment. There was a couple of frenetic sounds for our boy Dennis. I'm not sure which one to use. There was a Priat, or Priat, so it's not quite Prat, but it's a Priat. So I'm going to try Priat and see what you guys think of that. Otherwise, I might just stick to Dennis. Someone actually put Dennis the Menace, which I thought was absolutely flipping brilliant for him, because he's a proper menace when he gets on that ball. He's got some silky touches. I think if he grows the way I think he will, he's going to be absolutely fantastic. But we have a very, very tough home game against SC Braga, and Braga have some really decent players. I didn't think they had that many decent players, but they've got Lima up front, who's just outrageous. But as you can see, Pozzi gets onto the ball early doors, doing some nice skills, no real movement, but then we come forward in absolute force. We've got 6 players in that area, get the ball to Kare, and he just can't do anything with it, which was unfortunate. And that was the most exciting part of the first half, which was really quite depressing, to be honest. I was quite gutted, but the first half was just such a competitive game. I mean, Braga were just fantastic at the back. As you can see, they're getting some nice movement forward. I don't really think that was a foul, to be honest. You know, both players were tugging at each other. I think the referee was being a little bit harsh, and Lima steps up and Lima puts it in the top corner. Guttering, absolutely guttering. What a decent goal. At the end of the day, I'm not going to take nothing away. That was absolutely fantastic. I wish I could stick it in the top corner like that. That was brilliant. And the 67th minute, I mean, look at that. Nice little run over the ball. Watch the wall move. That's what annoys me the most. You watch. Just a little bit like Adel Tarat for QPR. Watch. You watch. Look at that. Look at them. They're turning away. The ball's not even near them. They move to the left. You know, if they jumped, they could have actually stopped that. I mean, how frustrating is that? That really did annoy you. Watch. There you go. Move and duck. Thank you. Absolutely thank you. Unbelievable. So my rear guard basically is just a bunch of bloody girls. I need men in such important times. And to be fair, we conceded the second goal through Lima, who in the second half absolutely terrorised me. It was horrible. He was just all over me. Left, right and centre. He was just closing down. He was picking the ball up, dropping deep. Oh, it was just a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We might have to buy him. I think we might have to buy him just to stop him from terrorising me. It was horrific. It really was quite horrific. Oh, my days. I was glad to get that game over, and taking the 2-0 loss on the chin. As I say, first half, very, very tight game. Very, very competitive, and just not the result we wanted. But, as I said in previous episodes, in 4 and 5, I don't think we'll see the best of this team until we hit just past the midway point in the season. And I think you'll see this team just literally explode. Like, Icardi, he's going to explode. He's honestly, he's not brilliant. There's just something about him when you play with him. He's got some nice touches. He just feels really, really good. He really feels good. You just know that something great and epic's going to come from him. The same with now playing with Vilhena. You just know something is just bubbling within him. The same with Dennis Priat. I'm going to call him Dennis. I'm just going to call him Dennis. In back of my mind, I keep thinking of the Prius, the car. I have no idea why. Don't even go there. I have no idea. I just honestly have no idea. It's just this thought in the back of my mind. I keep seeing a Prius. I don't know why. Anyway, our Dennis is fantastic. I've got Clayton on the bench. I put Bozzi on the bench. I put Sally on the bench. Pedro's on the bench. Mixed it up a little bit. As you can see, I've got Priat in there. Play him in a slightly different position, a different role, because we're going with the 4-3-3 false 9. Someone put it in the comments, I believe round about episode number 2, episode number 3, in the comments to try the 4-3-3 false 9. And I'm going to give it a crack, and we're playing against Valencia. And the one thing I'm hoping, Valencia are going to come at us. You know, the one person we've got to control is Soldado. That is my biggest fear, is Soldado, because he's just epic. I don't know if you guys use him on Ultimate Team. I know his card stats may not look fantastic, but Soldado is absolutely brilliant. I rate him more than Falcao. Not that I've had the informed cards of Falcao. But early doors in the 4th minute, Valencia go absolutely large on us and score. A nicely crafted goal. Gotta say, the defending really did annoy me. My player's tugging away. You watch that. We're tugging away at him. He's just got so much strength, and he's only small, and it's... Oh, that's so annoying. But... that's part and parcel of playing against these big teams, these brilliant teams. I mean, they're 4.5 stars. They're a decent side. They've got plenty of skillful players all over the pitch. Soldado getting a nice little shot off there with his right foot. Great save by our goalkeeper. And we do get an attack. Look at Vilhena. Look at that nice little silky skills. He looks fluent. He looks so comfortable on the ball. He knocks it into Marcelo. Marcelo out to Vilhena. Vilhena was going for the top corner finesse shot, but unfortunately didn't come off, and we get a corner. So we whip the corner in, going for it large. Great header, but we don't get to it. Our player was in front of the defender as well, which was more annoying. Stand in front of the defender and you don't win the header. Do you know what? That's actually criminal. It really is criminal. One of their players gets injured and I don't care. But look at that ball through. That was such a cultured ball. Splits it open, cuts inside. Bish, bash, bosh. The keeper comes out and saves it. I honestly thought they were going to score there. I'd literally stopped. I stopped playing. I was like, okay, let's watch the replay. And our keeper saved it. I don't even know how. I honestly don't. I feel the penalty is extremely harsh. I've got to say. You know, Diego Reyes goes up for the ball, goes to win the header. What can you do? So will Sojourner slap it home? No, he won't. What a save. He literally, when he starts to go the wrong way, and he claws it out of the sky, out of mid-air, like an absolute genius. Kare gets onto the ball. Look at him doing some work. Break into that box. And he puts it wide. That was frustrating. But you can see what I mean. He's just bubbling. He's bubbling. When he gets a couple of goals, he's going to explode and score me 20, 25. Again, we cut inside, get the shot, try and pull the ball back, but Valencia are extremely solid at that back line. I tell you, they're absolutely fantastic. Getting down the right-hand side, swings the ball in. Great save from that volley. But the follow-up is slotted home in the 45th minute. I mean, the save originally was absolutely fantastic from that volley. That would have been a magnificent goal, to be fair. The AI would have absolutely had a brilliant goal, but thankfully we got to save, but we couldn't do anything about the follow-up. So going in at half-time 2-0, and you're actually sitting there and you're thinking, Jesus, this is going to be a cricket score. Come on, boys, come to life. Show me that, you know, I'm not talking out of my arse, that there is something left in you, that you will become a great side. And there we go. Look at that for a cultured goal. Not scrappy by any stretch of the imagination. A nice own goal by Rami. Got to say, a little bit of luck, obviously, but it's just one of those things. And then the one time we stand off Soldado, what does he do? Yeah, you guessed it. He scores. He scores in the 75th minute with a header. Jesus, I worked my nuts off keeping that guy under control, and then in the 75th minute he just dominates and scores. Our boy Dennis the Menace with lovely touches there, knocks it into Icardi, and Jesus, what a finish. 78th minute, just after, you know, a couple of minutes after they scored, he bursts into life, and I tell you, he's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to have Vilhena and Dennis the Menace grow. I mean, lovely touch with his right foot onto his left foot, so comfortable on both feet. It was absolutely brilliant. So we ended up losing 3-2, which was really disappointing. I really thought we could get a point out of the game, but it just was not meant to be. As I say, never fear. Don't get depressed. Don't get downhearted. Don't think, oh my God, this entire career mode is going to be you losing. And it could well be, actually. Maybe in the first season. Yes, no. Let's not get downhearted. Let's not get depressed about it. Let's rally behind Sampdoria. Let's get the passion pumping. Let's really big them up, because I'm making a few changes and we're going to sim a game. Just because I was wondering, is it me? Is it just literally me? Am I just not doing the boys any justice? So as you can see, we put out, to be fair, quite a decent and strong side. I'm quite impressed with that side. I think that's quite strong. Now we've got our boy Poli, we've got Eda, we've got Pozzi, Marcelo, you know, Niad. We go behind one, Neil, we've got Rossini, we've got Costa, we've got Reyes, you know. A yellow card for Marcelo. Pedro comes on. It's 1-1. Eda gets the goal. And now I'm thinking, come on, just hold on. Get a point, get a point, get a point. And we get a point. A much needed point. And I will catch you in episode 7.